Hello everyone, my name is Natalie and I want to tell you about one of the projects which I made during my training at UPROCK Design School. It's redesign of online store Gisou. On the screen you can see how this site originally looked. I myself use the products of this brand and in my opinion the site does not correspond to the quality of the product. The product itself has cool positioning, prominent branding and high quality, and I would like the site to match the level of the product. So it was a standard website with simple classic blocks on which there were made a lot of mistakes. For example, the problem with spacing, lack of pointing animations on the buttons, no work with accents. So all the information here kind of merged a bit and there is no individuality. The challenges I had when I embarked on this project is, first of all, to make the design more individual and to make it reflect the stylistics of the brand, emphasizing its uniqueness. Also, within the online store, I wanted to work with a non-standard grid and interesting compositions. Second of all, it's to make the design more convenient, logical, and thoughtful for the user so that my client um, on the site would clearly understand where the title, the price, or the button is, how to add items to a cart, how to make purchases on the site. And of course, I wanted to diversify the style of the site, make it more memorable and interesting as the product itself. Now let's see what design concept I ended up with. As soft pink is the brand color, I kept it and added bright orange accents. The accents also include large typography, it's page-rich accent font, and graphic elements like eyeballs, which occur throughout the project, and bright photos. All this attracts the customer's attention and makes them fall in love with the product, which subsequently leads to a purchase. All the colors are perfectly combined with each other and with the content, and at the same time do not distract users' attention from the product. On the home page, I completely changed each block and worked with a custom grid. When designing the homepage, I set myself the additional challenge of making each block individual, unlike the other. While I was doing my research, I noticed that frequently the homepages of online stores are similar to each other. Usually, there are some big banners and a few blocks showing the products. And such pages neither attract the audience nor convey the personality of the brand. So, in the first block, I put a juicy photo on one half of the screen and a bright decorative font on the other half, where the product is also shown and a button call to action is placed. The second block contains a bestseller presentation and a Shop Now button. Next is the presentation of the hair care guide, and clicking on the button takes us to a special selection. In this block, we already have the grid changing again, and the user's eye does not get glazed over. Next comes the block Our Story. Here we see the title, text, read more button, and a full width video presentation. Next, I made an emphasis on the blog about joining the private club of brand collectors, as this is important and interesting information which will allow users to feel a certain privilege and receive special offers. And for the brand, it is an increase in sales and loyalty. Talking about catalog, I used free column grid here. Before starting this project, I conducted visual research, did a competitive analysis of different online stores, and as a part of my research, I noted that the catalogs of online stores often use 3 or 4 column grid, as it is the most convenient ratio of proportions and photos and typography, and within one screen, user can see a sufficient number of products. Also, there is an opportunity to experiment and modify the number of columns in the process. So I put photos and graphic elements into the catalog to make it look more interesting and fun. Also, I improved the filtration and classification of the products, so it's much easier for the user to find the right product now. In the lookbook, I used a non-standard grid where I created power lines to structure the content. This allowed me to create more interesting and hooking compositional solutions. The design of the product page was also completely changed. Now all the information is structured and maximally understandable for the users and looks stylish and attractive. Taken together, my design turned out to be memorable, appealing to the customer's eye. I believe that the user seeing the site of an online store with this design surely will remember the brand and will want to return to make more purchases. You can see more about my project on my Behance page. Here you can see a full presentation and poster designs, adaptive designs, and so many cool stuff. Okay, so thank you very much for watching and bye bye.